Hello everyone, I wanted to come on here and do a flip through of my design team project for Tina at Shabby Dabby Doo-Dah. This is her Prima Ballerina digital kit, which you can find on her Etsy. I will link it below. If for some reason, again, that I forget, please remind me, and I will link that in the description so you can find it. This is a hardcover. It is fabric covered, and it was a vintage book that I just covered with this beautiful fabric. The signatures are actually tied in, and the bottom I have some different beads that I have beaded on, and I have left the strings long, so you could actually add some of your own charms or beads, and then you can just cut them to your desired length. So that I thought was really pretty, and I wanted to make that convenient for you, whoever bought it. The front has some rosettes here. This is one of the pieces of ephemera from Tina's kit. It did have, I think, like the banner on the sides, and I cut them off to make it more of a square to fit the book, and then I added two different pieces of lace under here, this applique of a butterfly with a pearl, and then there is a couple different laces that layer up here with these flat back pearls there. So I wanted to make something really girly. I'm getting ready to start my fall collection, so this will be the last like shabby chic journal I do for a little while. There are two signatures. Let me measure this because I don't even know, and I've forgot like how many pages. This is 5.5 by 8. There are two signatures. There is probably 30 to 40 pages in each signature, front and back. 80. I'd say there's over 100. I'll let you know in the description. I'm not gonna try to guess right now, because I'll just be wrong. I added some different ruffles and things on the edges. In the front here, I have added one of her pockets. I hope I'm in frame, guys. I can barely see my camera. And then I added one of her like large tickets up here, so you could write, you know, your name or whatever you want on there. This is a piece of ephemera, a French ephemera, and I think this is from Cassie's kit on Dust Roses, I do believe. I think she's the only one that actually have the French ephemera. This is just a piece of Prima paper, and I thought it went well, and I just wanted to add something else in there. And then here is another of Tina's journaling cards, which is so pretty. I loved this. There's just some lace at the top and bottom. I love this kit because it is so girly and just feminine. I thought it was really a pretty kit, and lots of flowers and roses throughout. Then in here I added this pocket, and I wanted to leave this envelope as is. It can be folded up and journaled on, or it can be folded up and used as a pocket. I mean, as your envelope. So that's up to you. So I just left it the way it was, and then whoever gets it can decide. This is just a guest check. Hold on, guys. This is a guest check that I just sewed some lace across, and I did that to a few different guest checks. That is just a doily from Denise's shop at A Tattered Dream that I have just folded across there. This is from a vintage gardening book. And then in here, there is one of her beautiful journaling cards. I love it. I just stressed around this whole kit with tea dye, the color tea dye, because it blended in really well. So you're not going to see much probably through the camera because it blends in really well, and I like that. I made this the other night. Me and my mom and Katie were working on, I was teaching them how to decoupage, and so I made a couple large tags or journaling cards and decided to put them in here because of the flowers and the colors. I thought it went you know, really well with this journal. Here is one of those, I was trying to explain it, like the cover. It was made like this, where it had these like banner things, I don't know what you really call them, that they stick out, and I cut them off on the front. But then here, I just used it as a pocket, and I thought that was a really cool way to use this piece instead of a journaling card. I just took one of Denise's tags, which again, you can buy these at A Tattered Dream, and she is linked below also. And I just sewed around this beautiful image from Tina's kit and just made that tag like that. This is a doily from, again, Denise's shop. And this is some vintage school paper. It was like from a grade book. And here is some of the fabric that is from the cover of the journal. This is a Little Princess vintage book page. And there are, in each signature, everything is the same. All the pages are laid out the same. And there is glassine bags in each one, and they are open. There's nothing in them. And this library card pocket, I just put one of Tina's pieces, like the little tickets. And I really like this one. I loved how it kind of, if you can see it, it just kind of slowly blurs into the background, the little ballet shoes. I think that's really pretty. And this is just coffee dyed, and it has that tea dye around the edge. You can see it there. And then I just sewed that lace directly on the top of that library card. And then just added this beautiful image from her kit. This is some vintage wrapping paper, and I cannot remember who sent me this. I got this in Happy Mail. I was so excited to use this. And this is some vintage stationery that I purchased. I think I purchased this from Stacy at Recyclos. I'm almost positive. I get a lot of my stuff from her. There's just some grid paper. And then in here, there's a pocket. I made this actually on video, so the video is probably already uploaded. I just thought that was a really, really cool way to do that tag. I've got a headache, guys. I'm sorry if I'm fumbling, but I wanted to get this video up so I can get this listed in my shop. This is some vintage music paper, and I can't remember who gifted me this. You know, everything is in my videos where I do my unboxing of all my Happy Mail, but I forget where I get everything. I love this girl. Tina used her quite a bit in this kit in different journaling cards, and so you get quite a variety, and I really loved her, and I loved this one too. They're just so pretty. I mean, look at that. That's the center of the first signature, and there is a journaling card here. I used these as tucks. These are actually a circle. I used my my scallop punch to punch them out. I wanted the scallop look, and I just added some, lace, and another one of these little tickets, which I think is so cute. And it's hard for me to see because my tripod is really high and I can barely see what you guys are seeing. So this is one of her pockets. I just added a vintage library catalog card and one of her beautiful tags. I love that print. And then I just added some lace and one of those flower appliques and a pearl, and another journaling card here. And let's see, there's some more of that paper. Of course, we're just going backwards now through all of that. There is some lace on this side of the vintage wrapping paper. And this has a pocket here. And then inside the pocket, I have added one of these vintage, I don't know what you call them. It's the fold and something, but you know, it's the old postcards that you would just fold over. And I love the birds. I thought that was pretty. And then this is one of her die cuts, which I thought could be used somewhere, and I just thought it was pretty sitting right there. So I just paper clipped that on. Look at that beautiful, let me skid over. Look at that beautiful journaling card. Oh, this would be Such a perfect gift for a little girl, a teenager, or even an adult. Like, this could go for anybody. Like, I would love this journal for myself. And there's the other side of that grading paper or grade paper, whatever it was. It was a book that I had when I was homeschooling. That doily, and then this, I made the other pocket here with this piece of ephemera, and I added this vintage playing card, which I did get from Stacy, I think, at Recyclubs. And then I think I also got this from her too. And this is Ballet Betty, and this is from Old Maid. And I have been keeping her to use for this ballet journal, so I had to add her in there. And of course, you can journal on the back, you can add paper and journal on the back, or you can put a picture on the back. So there's plenty to do there. And then in this pocket, I added this vintage greeting card. I love the flowers and the colors. I thought they went really well, and there's a lot of journaling there. And then this beautiful journaling card. And then back here, I added this accountant's memo. Again, this was Happy Mail, and I have one in this signature and then one in the other signature. This is a bunch of the really thin guest checks. These aren't the thicker ones. And so I took 4 of them and I sewed them together at the top and just made a little pad. So like a notepad, and you could just write notes in there. And this is a vintage greeting card, and this one actually opens up, so you have all that room for journaling, and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful, and I love the colors. Almost didn't part with that one. Okay, now we're starting the second signature, and I want to tell you too, if you've never seen these tie-in signatures, which I'd say most of you have, the thing that's nice about this is you can add pages. So you can add things in. All you do is pick your paper up and just tuck it through, just like a traveler's notebook. You can also take things out if you don't like something. So that is so convenient with this binding technique. And let's see, this is more of the fabric. It's the vintage fabric that I had that I made some ruffles out of. And again, we're just kind of repeating the same thing through. I try to keep some type of a pattern going, and then that's just sewn on there, that lace. But I love this little girl. Look how cute she is. She's just so cute. Another doily from Denise's shop. And then this pocket has this large journaling card that I made, just sewed around it after I did my decoupage. And there's little pieces of fabric or just washi here and there too, and I think that was so pretty. I love these colors. I really enjoyed working with this kit. The doily from Denise's shop. These tickets I just put on the side, and it's actually a tuck spot, so you can take, and I should put something in there and just tuck something there. I don't know what I did with the rest of this kit. I need to tuck something in there. I had a few pieces left, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Could just tuck that in there, and then they could put it wherever they want in the journal. I don't want to leave that empty. I think that'll be okay. And then again, the fabric from the cover, the little princess, another glassine bag, and then here is the library card in this signature. Isn't she pretty? Oh, just love it. So dainty. I just think this would be a perfect gift for someone. Christmas is coming up, guys, so quick. So I'm getting ready to start my fall collection. So that's what I will be working on for the next month, I think. Maybe it might not take me that long, but I'm only going to release one collection. I love that. Love it. This is a vintage piece of stationery with the envelope. And I do have, I just remembered, there will be one more design team project that I'm doing for Tina. She just knows that it's something special, but it's coming up in September, and it actually won't be fall themed, but I'm still waiting on, I love this, some supplies that's got to come in that I had to order. And so then I will be working on that for my September design team project. Oh, I glue these things in, and I did. Luckily, they usually come out when there's that one. I get in too big of a hurry. Uh-oh, I gotta fix that. Okay, so is that not cute? She's so adorable. Let me fix it while I'm sitting here. It's always when you're on camera, guys. Always, right? Luckily, it can be fixed very easily. Okay, so there we go. Let's put this back over here. But isn't she cute? I really like her. It reminds me of Shirley Temple when she was, younger, and she did like the Little Princess and stuff. Those were cute movies. And then here is another vintage library, a catalog card. And some more of Tina's beautiful pieces of ephemera. Again, I love that pocket. Why is that there? I do not know. And this was sent in a recent Happy Mail, and I just loved this. Look at that. I just thought it was perfect for this, so let's skip the page. And then back here, I made another, that's probably where that went, tag, just like the front, except this one's just a little bit different. And the tags, of course, you can purchase from Denise at A Tattered Dream. She has inventory tags and layaway tags. And where is the piece that was in here? Oh, I know. I haven't put it in there yet. I have a piece that's got to go in here. This is like, let's show you. I'll just do it this way. Like this. It's just a belly band that I use for a tuck. And there's actually something going in there. And it was in the other room the other day, and I forgot about it. So I am going to mark this. So I will go back and put something there. And look at that lace. Isn't that pretty? It's like gold and sheer. The other side of that paper in this signature. Like I said, I tried to add everything the same in each signature. This is a vintage Valentine's card, and there was another one that I showed and I forgot to tell what that was. It's from the 80s, I think. And this card, I love this card. I almost didn't put this in here, but it is absolutely beautiful. And this is like an acetate on the front that can be taken right off. And you could cut that off there and have this beautiful picture. I love this. This was definitely hard to part with, but I just felt like it really went with this journal. And I'm really trying to use like my favorite things instead of hoarding them. And there's the other accountant's memo. Here is a vintage canceled check. It's got all the writing and the holes in it. This is just a piece of the Prima paper that I used for the inside cover. That makes a good journaling card. And here is a vintage postcard that's not been written on, so you could write on the back. And then in the back here, I added the other piece of that Prima paper. As you know, Prima paper is very thick, and it's nice and sturdy, so you can use it as a journaling card or even a pocket throughout the journal. And then there's that girl again. She's so beautiful. And then we have our last guest check. So that is the Prima Ballerina, and I am going to tie her closed with fabric or lace, I'm not sure. So she will have a tie closure, but she is chunky. Look at that. She is so pretty. I was very excited about the way this one turned out, so now I can just start on my fall collection. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're interested, most likely this will be listed in my Etsy shop, so you can check it out there. I will link Tina's kit below, and of course her channel is linked below, along with A Tattered Dream. Denise's shop is linked below if you're interested in any of the supplies. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.